And now I'd like to introduce, from RE/MAX of Western Canada, Elaine Langhout. She's got a presentation for you. Elaine?
Hi, I'm Elaine Langhout, Regional Advertising Director. Before we get started, those of you with a smartphone, iPhone, or Android, download this app off of your App Store or Android Market now. So those of you with those kind of devices, I want you to be working on this. This is an app called Bump. So work on it right now. We're going to be needing it. This is not going to be your ordinary advertising and tech update. Paying attention, not nodding off, could pay off as we're going to be giving away some pretty cool stuff. We know that you've come with expectations, motivation to meet new people, to build your referral network, pick up an award, or learn something new. Am I right? Edmonton has 42.8% market share. Yes, my hometown. Got you back, Derek. So our program is packed, and you'll get more than you expected and have a great experience. We want you to have your best year ever in 2012. And we do what we do for you. And this year, we've been throwing a lot of new stuff at you guys. A new blog, some new mobile apps, a new Fit to Sell DVD, the community care programs, new TV commercials, and a WHL campaign and contests for your clients. That's lots of what? And you might be asking, why? Why do I need all this stuff? As Elton said earlier, we think you do need it because you are the real estate leaders. This is all part of the value proposition of RE/MAX, adding value to your business so the consumer can clearly differentiate you from the competition. And I've got some good consumer research to show you this is very true. So we know that you need some how. How do we use these new apps? How do we use these tools? Where do we find the information? So what we'll remind you is what you'll get when you're with the real estate leaders and give you some hands-on sessions to show you how to use it. That's why you're at this convention. We are proud of the red, white, and blue.
What are you, going with RE/MAX now? I thought we were, you know...
It's been like 3 weeks. I mean, you never got back to us.
I'm getting back to you now! All right, check it. This guy's whack. Let me tell you a little something about this something. When it comes to selling houses, I'm straight bumping. Though I may have come across a little flaky, I got you covered, maybe.
No, he doesn't.
I said maybe. Why would you want to be with this wannabe? My card says what I touch turns to sold. You better look before you leave, before he sends you up a creek.
With 2 paddles and a boat that doesn't leak. They did the research. They didn't just stumble onto me. They want the best. Now tell me how you gonna compete.
Double granny knots, balloons in the yard. Got a fishbowl where you can drop your card. I take them inside. I'm a staging superstar. These plants are too close together. Watch me move them apart.
You're right, that does look better. That's an amazing display. But if you wanna get results, let me show you the way.
We are worldwide. Everybody knows our sign. Might even sell your house to a foreign guy. And while our competition's out flying a kite in over 80 countries, our balloons fly. We are worldwide. Everybody knows our sign. Might even sell your house to a foreign guy. And while our competition's out flying a kite in over 80 countries, our balloons fly.
You will list your house with me, cause all the stats agree. Last year I sold 40, while he barely sold 3.
I barely sold 3, I sold 3 with ease. If the sellers are the carrots, that means I am the peas.
Do you have your CDPE?
You know me.
Is that a no?
Yes.
Yes, that's a no, or yes, you do have your CDPE?
Yes, no, I don't even know what that stands for. Kind of hard not to be cocky when you're hanging laser copies. I cut slits on the bottom, you can take just one.
We'll take 2. Whatever you wanna do, our design center helps me help you. National advertising helps me help you. Brand awareness helps me help you. Our experience helps me help you too. Keeping real estate real with the red, white,
and don't forget that we are worldwide. Everybody knows our sign. Might even sell your house to a foreign guy. And while our competition's out flying a kite in over 80 countries, our balloons fly. Don't forget that we are worldwide. Everybody knows our sign. Might even sell your house to a foreign guy. And while our competition's out flying a kite in over 80 countries, our balloons fly.
know the Americans do some things so well. And speaking of worldwide, and maybe selling your house to a foreign guy, the value of the RE/MAX worldwide network of 87,000 agents should never be overlooked. We are now in 85 countries, and many of you speak a second language or two. Raise your hand if you speak another language. Right on. This is more important now than ever before for worldwide referrals and communicating to the consumer in the way that they prefer. And to tie us all together, RE/MAX has just launched globalremax.com, which is going to be the greatest site for looking at properties, finding an agent, and searching for properties in multiple languages. I think the consumer is going to be very excited about this. And speaking of referrals, many of you came with a goal to meet new people. Maybe get a referral. It's up to you. So right now, remember that Bump app I showed you earlier you should have been downloading? How many of you did it? Couldn't find it. Noel said it would work. Hey, I got one in the front. Okay. How many of you brought business cards with you? All right, good. So look beside you. Are you sitting beside somebody you know, Carl and Judy? How are you going to expand your worldwide network by doing this? Two people from Winnipeg sitting beside each other. Stop that, you guys. Now, I want you to get up. If you downloaded the Bump app, all you got to do is go and meet someone new, turn around, look somebody beside you, and gently bump their iPhone with your iPhone, and their information will be downloaded into your iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone and you didn't download the app, get your business cards out and go meet somebody new right now. You got 3 minutes. Ready, set, go.
Do you want to bump? Fifteen seconds to go. 10, 9, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, time's up. Woohoo! You guys catch on quick. So isn't that cool? You can install a new app and bump some new friends. Maybe you didn't bump any, maybe you just gave them your card, but that's awesome. Hey, wait a second. This is supposed to be an ad and tech update. I thought Noel was supposed to be here up on stage with me. Where is he? Oh, he's probably out solving some tech problem somewhere.
Hi, Elaine. Hi, everybody. I'm actually back here in Kelowna at the moment. I'm really excited to show everybody the new feature of the RE/MAX of Western Canada mobile app called Live View. We're standing here in front of 781 Coronation Avenue, where if I'm a customer driving up and down the streets looking for a property or walking up and down the streets, now what I can do is I can start looking through the camera of my phone and now start seeing information for those listings overlaid on top of the properties themselves. So here we go, we can see the yard sign right on top of the property for 781 Coronation Avenue. Let me just get it focused there. And once we get it focused, I can click on that, and now it shows me all of the details for that property. So when I click on the details button, it takes me into the listing page itself in the app that shows me all that information. So if I look there, I can see all the information that we would see on remax.ca. We can see the photos and the map and the contact information for the realtor. And there's also the ability right here, while I'm as a customer standing in front of the property, I can click on request more information, fill out a form, and now I can submit a lead through Lead Street to the agent, the listing agent of this home. Isn't that cool, everybody?
Yeah, that's great, Noel. Hurry up. Get here.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
I hope he gets here by next Tuesday. Jeez. In the meantime, you all received the new Fit to Sell DVD in your welcome kit? Did you open your welcome kits? Okay. What do you think? New version, eco-friendly, better, little different packaging, fits in a presentation folder. See, we listen to you guys, okay? This is good feedback, so that's why we produced it this way for you. So help your sellers properly prepare their homes. And with this exclusive program, you won't let this happen to you.
Stacey Royal in Bend, Oregon. This is they're advertising a 2-bedroom apartment. It has hardwood floors, lots of light, a new kitchen, and a washer and dryer. And here's the picture of it. I'm sick of painting. Let's move. You know, some people put before and after photos up. They put it during, right there. That's the photo they're selling it with. This is Tabitha Mays, I believe, in Hermosa Beach, California. This is a 3-bedroom Mediterranean-style home. This is the outside of it. That looks fine. That's nice. Let's see inside. There's the living room. That's a fireplace. That's the bathroom. The house, it says, has 3 bedrooms, but it doesn't matter because you're never going to be able to sleep. It's creepy. I wonder who's selling the house. Let's look at the realtor. It's Chucky. I see. That's all. You don't understand the doll in every room. Angie Madeline in Asheville, New York. This house is it has a home office, it says. There, and then... Well, that's good. So when your secretary's working, you have the privacy of the wall. That's fine.
There you go. I'm telling you, get your houses fit to sell. You might end up on Ellen Show. Whew. They obviously didn't use fit to sell in the United States. Now it's time for a little surprise. Told you, there's going to be surprises in this presentation. Under 6 chairs, we have hidden gift certificates for some extra fit to sell DVDs. So, get up, look under your chair, and if you find a certificate, come on up and get your fit to sell DVDs.
Pop! Feel it right here! From east to west, gonna ride the wind above the rest, yeah. Give it everything that we got.
How do I think it is coming in? Well, that was a quick flight from Kelowna, Noel.
I'm Noel Nissen, IT coordinator for RE/MAX of Western Canada. Now that you've got the new Fit to Sell program, your houses are going to look much better, which means better photos that you can use in Design Center. RE/MAX has now developed a new listing presentation on Design Center for iPads. You can easily create the presentation on your computer and then using the iPad app, log into your Design Center account and show the presentation you've created. We're also getting ready to release a Canadian-specific version of the presentation as well. So, did you know that the Design Center now integrates with LeadStreet as well? If you have a listing that you would like to create a brochure or a flyer for, you can simply access your listing in LeadStreet and find over 40 design templates that are available that will automatically populate your listing information. Also, speaking of LeadStreet, did you know that LeadStreet now automatically generates a QR code for each one of your listings? Again, just accessing the listing in LeadStreet will provide you a QR code that you can download and print off. The QR codes work with any QR code scanner, but will also work directly with our mobile app, pointing you in-app to the specific listing. Another feature of LeadStreet that you should know about is your agent microsite. One of the benefits of joining RE/MAX is that you get a free mini website that shows your listings and generates leads for you. Really, the more you promote your microsite, the more leads that you might receive. And here are a couple stats about LeadStreet you might find interesting as well. In 2011, LeadStreet handed out just over 23,000 leads in Western Canada. And currently, there are over 26,000 RE/MAX listings. That's not IDX, that's just RE/MAX listings showing on remax.ca, which have the potential to create leads. These leads are also on the mobile app, or these listings, sorry, are also on the mobile app. And speaking of remax.ca, we've also developed a new tool for you to use in your listing presentations and recruiting. Introducing remax.ca working for you. As many of you know, much of the regional message, the message to the public drives traffic to remax.ca. Because of this, we wanted to be able to see what this looks like. So now we can measure incoming searches on remax.ca for Western Canada.
To put this in perspective, what this means for you is that on average, remax.ca receives around 106,000 unique visitors per month. We've actually been as high as 140,000 visitors per month. 23,000 of those are people using their iPhone or their iPads or another mobile device. Also, on the topic of websites, RE/MAX of Western Canada's commercial division has a brand new website as well that you should check out at commercial.remax-western.ca. New print ads in popular business publications like Real Estate Magazine, BC Business, Alberta Venture, and Western Investor have all been created to raise awareness of this new tool. And it doesn't stop there. RE/MAX has plans to continue development of this website to make it the go-to website for commercial properties in Western Canada. We'll announce more info as it becomes available, and we will be providing meaningful web traffic stats for you later this year.
Oh, you like stats? In November, we commissioned a research firm to find out what consumers think of RE/MAX and our advertising. When asked to identify a real estate firm, over 88% of consumers could spontaneously recall RE/MAX. That's higher than any other brand. In fact, that's up from 71% in 1998, the last time we did some research. I love progress. And over 98% could name RE/MAX when prompted from a list. However, the two nearest competitors to RE/MAX have also got high recall when it comes to consumers being given a list of agencies to choose from. What this says is that we need to work harder to help the consumer see the differences between us and our services and what they're offering. And of course, we know what we do better than anyone else. In Western Canada, over 91% could recall RE/MAX. This is higher as we've been running television commercials, outdoor and internet advertising with consistency every year. More advertising equals higher recall. Any questions? To help give your clients more value, we keep developing new tools for you to give your customers and to help elevate your services above and beyond all the rest, especially the low commission competitors. Tools like Tranquility, exclusive TV buys, our HGTV buy, the Weather Network, WHL, and more, all helps differentiate us. So let's keep going. Among the most considered brands, among those intending to buy or sell, it's RE/MAX considered by 74% of those surveyed. They're thinking of you. So how does this translate to you? Well, when asked why they would consider RE/MAX when selling their home, over 30% said it was a company they trusted. Brand message is important, and we're taking care of that for you. And 23% consider RE/MAX because a friend recommended us or for repeat business. 22% have used RE/MAX in the past. It's pretty clear to me the single biggest reason why you need to stay connected to your past clients. I know I'm probably preaching to the choir here, but how can you increase recommendations is coming up a little bit later. How about consumers who are buying a home? 30% used RE/MAX in the past, 23% chose you because of our positive company image, and 21% were recommended by a friend. So, what are you going to do? If you haven't already, develop a consistent process of staying connected to your past clients. Mail, email, pop buys, or send something of value like chance to win WHL home game tickets or grand prizes in our WHL contest. Don't ignore your past clients and let the money slip away. And are you using the power of social media to ask clients to review and recommend your services online? Noel's going to show you why and how your online reputation is really important to future business. And if you don't believe that, maybe you'll believe this stat. Overwhelmingly, the #1 source for selecting a real estate partner is to call an agent they already know. Need I say more? And as the consumers surveyed, as Elton pointed out earlier, reliability, trustworthy, and knowledgeable are the top 3 most valuable attributes that people look for in a real estate agent. You may as well be good at all 3. And as the chart shows, RE/MAX scored the highest in all but 3 attributes, which is the bottom 3 were basically price, Sotheby's beat us out on the luxury brand. The discounter brands are not going to do this. They're not going to deliver the services and the performance that you will. Raise the bar over their heads. Now, the last slide of the research, we asked which brands consumers would most consider in the next 2 years. And it was overwhelmingly you they want to deal with. So don't let them down. So we're doing pretty good. All of this is pretty positive, but we also discovered some potential for improvement. Well, RE/MAX, the area of improvement we saw from the research is that consumers said that realtors don't always communicate in the way that they would prefer. This might be in their mother tongue or via phone, email, text, or otherwise. And as Elton said, our advice is just ask them. How would you like to be communicated with during this process? Stay in touch and get face-to-face. Don't lower the bar. Over-deliver.
And now the very interesting statistic of all that is that only 20% of the people in this room will remember any of those stats. As Elaine mentioned earlier, consumers are now increasingly turning to peer reviews when selecting a business to work with. This is especially true of online reviews. Today, people are turning to online reviews like review services like Google, Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Foursquare. Anybody heard of your Foursquare before? Anybody on Foursquare? A few of you? Foursquare, where other like-minded customers can leave reviews about you and your business. Apart from pay-per-click campaigns, Google has now started ranking websites organically based on your social footprint, or to put it in layman's terms, ranking by your online reputation. Doing a Google search for restaurants in Victoria, for example, will yield millions of results. Obviously, there aren't millions of restaurants in Victoria, but there are millions of references on web pages and online reviews of restaurants in Victoria. Paid advertisers show up at the top of the list, followed immediately by online directories like Urban Spoon and Yelp, and then results that have online reviews just below that. So how does this affect the real estate industry? Well, let's take a look. Doing a search on Foursquare for a RE/MAX office somewhere in Western Canada returned this result. I've purposely blurred out which office this is. I've spoken to the broker, and they're going to deal with this. But take a look on the right-hand side and see what category this office has been classified under. Okay, it actually is categories of strip club. Now, while that might get you more business with middle-aged white guys, maybe not the company image that you're looking for. Also notice next to that category that there's an edit button near it as well. The owner of that office can easily log in and change that. If you've ever used Google Maps when doing a search for businesses, you may have noticed that there's a link on each listing to leave a review. In contrast to Foursquare, the Foursquare one that I showed earlier, let's take a look at some positive reviews. These are for an office and an agent here in Western Canada. And I'm just going to give you a second to look at that. It's good reviews, people leaving reviews on Google. So if Google is ranking based on these reviews, the question is raised, how do I manage all of this on top of running my business? Luckily, there are tools around the web to assist you in this. One such tool is socialfootprintreport.com. This free report will scour the internet and deliver a report of your online reputation or your social footprint. In tomorrow's mobile and social strategy session, we'll be discussing this further as we were talking about how you can manage your business online reputation with online review websites like these. It's not just about Facebook and Twitter anymore. Social means so much more than that.
Well, Noel, while you're out yelping and looking for Foursquares and foursomes, we'll be over here looking at some advertising. We've already shown the value to keeping your brand image strong, so let's take a look at what RE/MAX happens to our RE/MAX agent next.
And check it out. You, sir, get the first one.
Oh, nice.
Yep. You are not the only one with cards anymore. I'll walk around like a hot shot.
Right? Yeah, that's 2 hot shots.
There are 2 hot shots. Now you've got some competition.
Oh, and you went with glossy, too.
Excuse me?
You went glossy.
Yeah. Cost a little bit more, but I figured it was worth it. I was going to do some TV ads, but who can afford those?
Okay, right. Here you go. Is there anything else I can get you to?
No, I think I'm good. But hey, listen, I do want to talk to you about a place I found for you.
Really?
In the neighborhood you were looking at the price we were talking about. So if you're available this week or whenever, we'll go look at it.
Okay, let me just check my schedule, and I can call you back at RE/MAX, right?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, just give me a call.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right.
How do you know her?
I don't. She just called the office.
Wonder how she got your number.
Who did your logo?
Oh, I got a guy. You like it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Listen, I gotta go, but
Keep that one. That's
okay.
You. That's you.
Yeah, I gotta go make some things happen, but
Okay.
let's do this again sometime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. And now, one of the big driving forces. These days, you do need to have a big brand behind you. Remember, it's the number 1 or 2 reason why a consumer will pick a RE/MAX agent. So over half of the consumers surveyed said they saw a RE/MAX advertisement, and 80% when prompted from a list. And over 59% of those are more aware of RE/MAX advertising. That's more than double that of our nearest competitor. So what's coming up in 2012? Well, unlike one of our competitors recently, we have a whole year of television advertising. You know what I'm talking about? Super Bowl? Anyway, for all the reasons that move you, we can help. That would be our new 2012 ad campaign. And a new tagline for Canada, just for Canada, Canada's most productive agents. And another way to connect with your clients is the new league-wide deal with our WHL contract. We will be launching in a couple of weeks a $25,000 grand prize contest. Now, it doesn't matter if you have a WHL team or not. All of your clients can go online to WHL.ca and enter to win $25,000 in home entertainment packages from RE/MAX and The Brick. Share the link on your Facebook pages, because again, you know what? Those discounters aren't doing this. And with your, and share the video with your clients. We want to make sure that you've got better and more exclusive services than any other real estate company. Well, my final advice to you is, well, I think this ad really sums it all up. At RE/MAX, we help our clients win. Over to you, Noel.
As you may have guessed already, the theme of our session today is communication. Everything we do depends on effective communication, from the bump referrals earlier to the mobile app getting your customers in touch with you more easily, measuring your social footprint, and all of our advertising. It's all about communication with you, our broker owners and realtors, and with your clients. We know that there are a lot of tools that we keep throwing at you, which might be difficult to keep track of. In order to help you with this, we've created a web browser toolbar that you can install, which gives you easy access to all the tools we provided, be it through Main Street or getting you directly to Lead Street, Design Center, the RE/MAX global site. It's all one click away with the RE/MAX toolbar. You can easily download the toolbar by accessing the technology section of the Region Update. Available at remax-western.ca/blog, the Region Update is our way of providing you with a relevant real-time stream of information directly from RE/MAX of Western Canada to you, the RE/MAX realtor in Western Canada. So here's your action list. Ask clients how they want to be communicated with. Differentiate your services. Raise your value. Use the regional tools we're developing. Stay in touch with past clients. Monitor your online reputation. And of course, give us feedback so we can continue to develop tools that will work for you. We will continue to develop and train you to be the best you can be. So there you have it. Get out to some of the education sessions following this session and tomorrow, and don't let this happen to you.
Yeah, sorry again for calling you on the weekend. Yes, sir. You can find all that on remax.com. I'll send you the link. Absolutely, sir. You have a good weekend. All right. Goodbye. Hey, buddy.
Don't do that. I thought you were a client or something. How's Mr. RE/MAX doing?
Good. Doing good.
Good.
Picking up supplies for the game, you know.
I see that, yeah. My wife asked me to grab a few things, so here I am.
All right. How you kids doing?
She gone.
What the hell are you doing?
It was one of my clients.
Okay, so?
Let's talk over there. Okay, so I'm selling her house, and I haven't talked to her in a while.
All right, we're talking, what, a couple weeks?
Couple months.
What? You do know the biggest complaint against realtors is lack of communication, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I have no idea.
I don't have anything to update her on.
Then update her on that.
Oh, fine, I'll call her
Excuse me,
tomorrow.
I just need to get... Yeah, thanks.
She gone?